Hello, this is Wheelhouse Tarkrock, and welcome back to my Let's Play of Stronghold Legends. I am high off of Starbucks, had a raspberry latte, 3 pumps, 4 pumps is too sweet. Let's go into this one called Victory. I think it's about victory.
With Lancelot back at Camelot, the round table was complete again, and there were joyous celebrations throughout the castle. The Queen's spirits in particular were lifted, and she left the solace of her bedchamber where she had shut herself during Lancelot's capture, and joined in the festivities. But happiness is seldom a lengthy visitor, and across the lands, old enemies left unvanquished regarded Camelot with hungry eyes.
Hungry eyes. That's a good song, Hungry Eyes. Happiness is seldom a lengthy visitor. Well, let's all be dark and edgy about it. Jeez. Briefing!
If Sir Bedivere had not broken his sword fighting to reclaim our sacred stone circle, then we may never have found our gracious king. But we were remiss not to track down the remaining warlords, for they were not without friends, and in time they assembled a new army. Now they have mustered the full might of the Saxon forces, and they're heading this way with the desire to seize Camelot and cut down all who stand against them.
Alright, so this mission introduces burning logs. Those are nice. I don't use them much. We actually get introduced to the building that produces our mythological units called the Round Table, and of course it's Knights of the Round Table. This is actually very nice on some missions. Tower-mounted mangonel, which it's basically a catapult that flings people down. You can build a moat, which of course prevents units from reaching the top of your castle. Wheat farm, mill, bakery. Oh yeah, we're introduced to bread. Bread requires the most setup. People got to make the wheat, put it in the stockpile, make it into, this guys, they get the wheat and grind it into flour, and then these guys have to, the bakery has to make the flour into bread and put the bread in there. It's the longest to set up and it requires the most people, but it produces the most food per unit person. And once you get it involved, it actually produces the most food per unit time. Just takes a lot of setup to get started. Alright, Belvedere, once again, he can bring down walls. Galahad can restore the health. Okay, so when it says strength, oh, that's health. Gawain basically provides a shield. Lancelot we've used before. And the troops that fall under its spell will fight with extra strength and courage for a short period. I don't even know what that means. Percival, Holy Blast attack, and just makes people just fly out. Anyway, the biggest thing here is honor, and you will be, in order to use knights, you have to have a lot of honor. And so let's go ahead and play this.
Sire, our scouts report that the Saxons are massing in great numbers beyond our borders. I would expect them to test our defenses before they launch their main assault.
Now, this is the same map we had before, you'll notice. In order to get honor, basically, one of the ways to get honor is to... there we go. Yeah, I can build you. Have different unit types, food types eaten. So this is here. We're only going to use 3 food types, and that'll give you +4, or should be 3 to give you +6. I think, yeah. But once I get meat in, I'm going to want a lot of meat, actually. Let me go ahead and kind of curb this a little bit. There we go. Meat, 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 meat. I'm also going to want to go ahead and build a lot more hovels, just to get a bigger population. Let's go ahead and build a bunch of wood here. When you have a whole bunch of population, that means you have lots of people on hand to build stuff and to build your troops. That should be... oh, I didn't know you could do that. That should be plenty. Let's see here. I have a lot of people making a lot of arrows, but I don't really want that. I really only want maybe about 4 people making arrows. These guys, I want you to build crossbows, and then I also want you to build a tannery so I can get crossbowmen. That should be plenty. I also want knights, so I'm going to want about 3 of these guys. 1, 2, 3, and then swords. don't seem to have a lot of wood. Let's go over to this guy. Actually, last time I played this, if you remember, I left an opening here, and I don't want that opening to exist. So what I'm going to do is I'm actually just going to sort of close this off. Close this off here as well. And people that invade from this side won't be able to do too much. I still have these people right here that will basically... oh, I'm glad I built that. Where are you guys going? Can I... Oh, shoot.
Too close to the enemy.
No, they can't do anything. Okay. Sorry to move the camera around so quickly. I have a bunch of... I have 75. Let me go and just see... Build that. Build 24 archers.
Your mark, son.
And let's just set them right about right here.
Move.
And they'll kill these people as they go along. This guy's already shooting over there. Let me go over to the market, and let's just say I always want to auto-buy up to 150 lumber. And I want to sell, if it goes, since I have my own people, I want to sell at 200. It's hard to get that exactly at 200. I've shrunk the UI so it doesn't take up a huge part of the screen, otherwise this would. I also want to buy iron. Auto buy 5 iron. There. How's my food going? Okay, I have 3 types. These guys are just fine right here. This is what I built from the last time I was at this mission. Alright, one of the things I do want to do is I do want to go ahead and build a nice little single thickness wall. Right about right here.
You can't do that, my
Oh
lord.
shoot. What is that guy building? He's an armorer? Sorry. Let's go ahead and build this here. I hate to talk so quickly, but this is another one of those missions where there's a lot to do in a short amount of time. There. That's nice. That won't stop everything, but it's nice. As usual, this guy can build a horse for 20 honor. Alright. How's my taxation going? I actually want it at -8 for now. I should be able to produce enough food. So let's talk about honor for a second. This is honor, if you look in the top left, I say. We get it from either producing different different food types. Right now I only have 3, that's giving me +8. Could build bread, but it takes a long time, and I'll talk about bread later. I can also produce honor by doing a church, which requires us to make wax for candles, and it's kind of involved. Or I can also build a Lord's Kitchen. How much money do I got? Ooh, I got tons of money. The enemy never invades from this side, so let's go ahead and set up a little... Actually, let's go ahead and set up some of the food-producing types. Some of the actual... things that produce the food. Hard to talk when you play at the same time, and I know I say that a lot, but it really is. Okay, and then let's get about... how many do I want about this one? The land is really uneven here, so it produces kinks. 4 here. Which side am I being attacked by? These guys again. And of course they're just going to die easily. Poor guys. Alright, 4 of those guys.
A massive army will
And then let's build a bunch of vegetable farms. As economically as you can, space-wise. As always, it's kind of funny watching people turn into things. They just, boop, suddenly turn into workers. Now, this type of food does not actually make food that we can eat. And in Stronghold 2, there are a lot of animations where your king would actually be in here, and he'd walk over here and eat a bunch with a bunch of party people. When everybody's producing food, it'll say +20, so it'll give you +20 honor per month. Up here, month, top of the screen.
We are under attack.
I was going to build an armorer, because I'd erased an armorer. Okay, there's these guys. King Arthur, could you please use your magical ability? It's kind of silly they're attacking silly stuff. Anyway, these archers up here, we'll deal with them. We got some crossbowmen and some usual just archers.
Just say the word.
Now, if a unit dies from being assaulted by melee, we get something called glory, and with glory you can build,
We are under attack.
Statues. These guys, it's funny, there's like 3 people in one small area. It just looks really odd. Like I said, in original Stronghold 2, you could have like 30 archers in one small area. It's just like some super glob of some super unit.
Your men-at-arms are ready.
Alright, tell these guys to go ahead and assault
Yes, sir.
this
Careful,
dog.
men. We have new spears.
Alright, let's go ahead and kill the siege camp. Like I said, they don't do some damage each time they hit. It's just a damage over time type of thing. Block. Okay. What I want to do now is start producing knights, and I don't have any swords yet. That's odd. I should have some swords. Let's go ahead and increase our sword production. I did build some. No, I did not, apparently. Probably got interrupted. Just since we're outnumbered, let's build some more swords. Okay, sorry to spin the camera around like that. What I want to do now, and of course those guys require iron, and that takes up a lot of time. I should have plenty here. It takes time for some of these, so we'll catch back up with it and see if we need to build anything additional. But it looks like we're getting plus 20. And we have double rations and 18, so it's food types eaten 2 plus 1. Once everything gets in, it'll be a fair amount of honor. So these guys are going to kill everybody comes from here. These guys don't have any siege equipment. They just have to sit there and take it. Sorry, dude. Because I built up all these walls, and of course I built these walls last time I was on this map, and so anybody that comes on this side is going to die. So there's going to be massive invasions from this side and from other sides. Have fun. You go over here. What sort of honor do I have? Still don't have any swords. I'm going to go ahead and... Well, I can't buy swords. One of the ways of making money is sometimes taking weapons and then adding those weapons. Turn down the game sound keeps on changing on me, which is kind of annoying. So right now it's at
Ready.
2/3 of its initial value. So hopefully my voice will be good. My mic tells me when I'm going overboard, and sometimes I go overboard. If I don't want to have to shout to be heard over the sound, so I turn down the game sound. Let's see how we're doing food-wise. We're actually pretty good at everything. We actually have a little too much of cheese. I'm actually going to cut one down so they can be used for other stuff. Little dairy farms. In Stronghold 2, these also produce leather, and a tanner would actually have to come get the leather and work it before they can make armor. Here, the tanneries make their own stuff. In fact, one of the ways of making money is building a whole bunch of tanneries and then having them build it into here and having your marketplace sell them. Okay, we actually have a fair amount of honor. I can't build any of these statues yet because I don't have enough glory. Come on, I need to build some knights. Alright. We'll build these 2 knights.
My lord, a massive army will soon be upon us.
Okay. What I'm going to do is I'm going to actually just delete these guys. Highlight them.
String up.
And then disband them. And when they disband, they actually just turn into civilians.
Fighting days. We are under attack.
He says the fighting days are over. Can't engage those guys in melee. Maybe I could. Maybe I could build a gate. Anyway, I don't care to.
Danger, my lord. A massive army will soon be upon us.
Alright, do you have enough money to build some more? Let's set the rally point down here. Almost. I still just don't have ever enough swords to compensate for the fact that I went a long time without producing swords.
We are under attack.
Build 2 of these guys. Okay, which way are we under attack
Are
from?
under attack.
I'm going to have my guys... I'm going to hang back a little bit and wait for them to invade. Then I'm going to use my knights to sort of buffer them. Yes! 4 knights. You guys,
You are my
join me.
liege lord.
And once I assault and kill a bunch of people, I'm going to have a lot of
We are
glory
under
here,
attack.
which is enough to start building some statues. Alright, set to aggressive.
History awaits us.
You guys, be aggressive.
Dispatch them.
Alright, hurry up, glory. Get some glory in your glory. I don't think dogs give you... I guess dogs do give you glory. Alright, we're getting lots of glory here. That's awesome.
We march.
Yeah, the good thing about knights is they can, in fact, regen some health. Also, since they have a horse, they... okay. Everybody get a horse. We lost a bunch of honor there, but we have the glory, so let's go ahead and use that glory to build some statues. Let's use this creepy angel thing here. Build. Alright, so this is going to give me +5 a month. How's this guy doing? This guy is giving me +20 a month. They do run kind of low on wine. So let's go ahead and build another little vineyard here. Let's put it up here, actually. It's closer to... Ooh, 23! We got 23 because it has food type eaten. If you've ever actually been to a winery, yes, they will actually jump on the grapes. You'll see them jumping on the grapes here in a second. To squash grapes, one of the easiest ways is just put them in a big bin and just jump on them. Where I'm at, I'm in Chattanooga, there's a Georgia winery, North Georgia winery, and you can actually jump on some grapes. They have that every once in a while. I wish they would actually have somebody to get rid of that. Hey, let's put a nice little thing right there. Is there a pikeman here?
We are
I'll take
your
this
men.
archer.
Get up on those walls.
Yeah, get up on those walls and just knock down that ladder. You may see that there's a very low health here, and that actually refers to the horse, not to the
My
knight.
noble lord. Ride on.
Right on. Alright, we actually have a fair amount of honor here and a fair amount of money. We're making decent amounts of money. Dairy, once again, is huge. Again, I'm going to lead a dairy,
We
but
are
I'm
under
also
attack.
going to build another little chicken farm here. And that'll kind of balance out some of this, the fact that meat is the lowest producer. We have so many chicken farms here. Anyway, Stronghold 2 had a little hunter thing, and if there are lots of fowl, there are actually animals here they would hunt, and then they would still produce food, but at a lesser rate. But if there's owls, if there was wildlife around, they would actually kill the wildlife.
We are under attack.
You're into... okay. I just feel so sorry for these guys. Little fat little Viking here. There's actually 2 people, and now it's 1 person. And they're all dead. Nice pretty waters. Sad to come such a long way to die, but there you go.
Danger, my lord. A massive army will soon be upon us.
Okay, let's go to talk about the mythological units here. I'm going to go ahead and build a round table. Alright, we talked about Lancelot that increases strength. Merlin has a big AoE attack. Belvedere can... what does Belvedere do again? Oh, he knocks down walls. We haven't seen Percival. I can go ahead and buy him. We haven't seen Galahad. We saw Gareth that could actually see through traps. And then there's Gawain.
My lord,
Okay,
In
so
your
with the
name,
Arthurian faction,
as you command.
here they are. This guy does healing, I believe. Yep. This guy basically just creates
We
a
are
huge
under attack.
AoE attack that's
The
kind of funny.
Saxons are attacking
Let's in fact, let's
again,
use
my
him.
liege.
Follow my banner. To horse.
Holy Blast. I clicked on Holy Blast. Oh, it's not ready yet.
My lord. Yes, my lord. Sire,
Okay, this is going to be funny once it does load.
command us. Yes, my lord.
Okay, here's Holy Blast. See if you can catch it. it'll just blow people up. It's kind of funny. Don't know why they put everything over there.
Troubles you, sire.
Again, each unit I kill increases my glory, so I'm getting a lot of glory here. Set my units to aggressive. I didn't do a really good job showing off that explosion thing, his power, but it's actually really neat. It's kind of fun to watch. Okay, go ahead and destroy this. Alright. These guys are being killed by my crossbowmen who can do armor-piercing damage. Alright, let me go ahead and build another little, you'd think I know this menu system by now. Let's build a little lion here. Give me +5 honor. We have tons of honor, so I can continue to build tons of knights. I could play this game on a higher difficulty, but I'm lazy. So, this is going to exhaust basically all my honor.
Our fates are entwined.
Well, there's not too much left to do in this
What test
mission.
awaits us?
Let's give you guys horses. Come this way. Okay, 4 types eaten. Everything's pretty well balanced. As far as food, everything's pretty well balanced.
We are
Got
under attack.
some time. Got tons of arrows. Let's just actually delete these 2. Alright, well, if we got time, I'm going to go ahead and set up bread. Just to show it off. We need a whole bunch of wheat farms. Trouble with wheat farms is they just take up so much.
The land is too uneven to build here, my lord.
Well, they just take up a lot. 1, 2, 3, 4. Can I get 6? 5, 6. Actually, I only need about 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Let's take these out. The biggest one are bakeries. It takes a lot of stuff to get bakeries.
My lord.
It takes a lot of buildings. You produce flour. That flour needs to be grinded by mills. Let's go and build about 2 mills. They're pretty small, so they can be built in a lot of different places. And then you need a metric ton of just bakeries to keep up. Otherwise, you're going to have a lot. If you don't have enough mills, you're going to build up a whole lot of wheat. If you don't have enough bakeries, you're going to have a whole lot of flour. So anyway, what we want is bread. Since I'm going to be producing bread, I can actually afford to just, again, take off some of these dairy farms. Since dairy farms are the vast majority of what we produce. And then I'm going to go ahead and build some bakeries. Again, bakeries are small. You can sort of build them. I would have to have started
A
differently.
massive army will soon be upon us.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Ugh. I don't want to build them so far away, but I guess I have to. Anyway, the trouble with bread, guys, is they require the stockpile to put wheat in. To get the system started, I'm actually going to just buy some wheat and buy some flour. And hopefully that'll jumpstart the system. It's kind of funny watching, if you build I've always thought this was funny. If I build a flour production unit, let's build it maybe right here. One of these guys magically becomes
I don't think I've ever eaten so much.
magically
in my
becomes a
life.
big lady.
We are under attack.
It's kind of funny. I don't need that one. Sorry, big lady. You have to go back to being a peasant. Okay. Now I'm being attacked from this side. Alright, let's do it right this time. They've already engaged a couple of knights. Forgot I had some knights there. Alright.
Lord is under attack.
The unit that I want is too far back. Okay, can we do it now? Yeah. Okay, watch
We
this.
are under attack.
They're not all dead. Actually, most of them are dead. Trouble is, that doesn't get me a whole lot of glory killing them that way. They have to die through a melee attack.
My sword is yours.
I pledge my allegiance.
To the flag. I pledge my allegiance to the flag. Okay, you didn't say that. Ooh, they have a trebuchet. In this game, you can build trebuchets and break them down, as opposed to Stronghold Legends 2, where they pretty much fixed objects. Guys, attack it, please. Thank you. This poor knight by himself.
Your banner.
Okay, we should be getting some bread by this point. We're not. Still getting a whole lot of dairy. They have flour. Anyway, it takes time. Like I said, the bread production unit takes a lot of time to start up, but it's the most efficient per person. At least I think it is. Maybe it's most efficient per unit time. It's not as though I've taken time to chart all this out, because I haven't. But another big. Anyway, one of the reasons why it takes a lot of time is it takes bakers a long time to go down here, pick stuff up, and go here. Farmers have to deposit things in the stockpile. Then a miller has to go to stockpile, get it, bring it back. Those little mill boys. Hey, mill boy.
Come on, go, go, go!
Come on, go, go, go.
Oh, my leg's giving me chip again. Blessed thing.
Kids say hurry up ratio. What does the old woman say?
I don't think I've ever eaten so much in my life.
I guess that's a man.
You're generous with your food, sire.
I am generous with my food. You owe me. No, I don't know. And how are you guys doing? You guys are doing pretty good. Vineyards are still the lowest one. Vineyards take a long time to set up. They gotta farm it, and then they gotta crush it, and then bring it in.
The stockpile is full, my lord.
Okay, my stockpile is full. What is my stockpile full of? Tons and tons and tons of bricks and stone. Alright, let's, for stone, let's auto sell past 200. Cha-ching! It went from 5,000 to basically 9,000. Alright, we should no longer be full. I can't sell buy weapons in this one. I could go ahead and produce a lot of archers, but I have so many units. And like I say, I'm so fixated on using melee attacks to gain glory. Oh, I have enough to build another little monument. Let's build another Dark Angel type of thing. Let's build you right here. Let's build it to scare people. Scary Angel, right in the middle of your vegetable garden. Evil avatar.
We are under attack.
I don't ever see that, a female with a sword. Michael has a sword. If you go to Charleston, you'll see pictures of if you go to St. Michael's Cathedral, you'll see Michael with a sword. Okay, we're under attack, but these guys killed them all. Alright, we're about time for our final invasion. Anyway, I'm not gonna use the special powers, especially Percival's, that just blows up entire places. I'm gonna go ahead and let them just kill them all.
Sire, my liege.
Percival has that cool little helmet there. It looks kind of neat. A little falcon on his helmet. King Arthur has a glowing crown on him.
We go to
Everybody else has a typical stuff.
As you say.
He looks kind of nice.
Right.
And what about
my liege, Lord.
not Charles Begin and Galahad?
In your name.
You can heal people. Let's heal. Yay, you've all been healed. Alright, the best mythological units are those of ice. Oh, look, the little angel there. Kind of sacrilegious. I'm Christian enough.
Danger, my lord. A massive army will soon be upon us.
And of course, evil has little vampires and bats and whatnot. It's kind of fun to watch. How's our bread coming along? Is people doing bread? Okay, we got some bread. Took it a while. How's the stockpile look? Right now, that's about even. I don't see too many discrepancies. Okay, time for the final invasion. Everybody get set to aggressive and get set to kill. Upper left-hand corner. Time to final invasion. Gonna be something of a bloodbath, but that's okay. What's taking so long?
We are under attack.
There we go.
The Lord is under attack.
Something of a bloodbath. I lied. I am going to use my power.
The whole of the Saxon army is
I'm sorry I killed you all.
Camelot holds firm. We will crush their spirit for a long time to come.
And that was anticlimactic. The other way to do it would be to build these type of towers and just stock them full of archers, and I could have done that. I mean, I have tons and tons and tons of arrows and people. I still had 14 knights left.
Commanders.
Once that guy's dead, that'll probably be the final part of the mission. But yeah, I've done it where I have just 3 towers and I have tons of archers and tons of crossbowmen. The net effect is the same. They come towards this main area, towards the base of Camelot, and just get slaughtered. There's a sick sort of happiness to it, but it's at the same time you feel kind of guilty. Hurry up and die! That guy has armor.
Sir Percival's sword is yours.
Okay, that should be it. I don't... There, he's dead. Done? Done?
What would you have us do?
I don't
We
see
are
anybody
under
else.
attack.
Oh, there's these guys again. Okay, once these guys are dead, that should be it. 'Cause I don't see any other... It says there's an enemy right here, right in the middle. What? What? Where did these guys come from? Okay, King Arthur, use your magic super knights out of nowhere.
Awaits us. For the Lord's honor.
Alright, go ahead and kill this little siege tank back here so they can't produce anything else. Guys, aren't you supposed to be killing stuff? Okay, that should be the end. Don't tell me I've glitched out the mission. Okay, I did not glitch out the mission. Well, that was a fun little video. I think it went a little long, but that's alright. But that's how honor works. You use different food types. Each of the different food types
are defeated.
some of them take longer to set up, but once they set up, they produce a lot. Sometimes they're easy to set up, but they don't produce a lot over time.
Despite the removal of the Saxon threat, at least for now, Arthur refused to let his knights be resigned to a life growing fat in the banqueting hall of Camelot. He assembled the members of the Round Table together and announced there would be a new quest. A quest for the ultimate prize.
Yeah, the Holy Grail.
For the Holy Grail.
Okay, I was going to say that. I don't know if you heard that on the recording. He said, the quest for the Holy Grail. What's wrong sitting in your places and getting fat? I mean, there's goodness to that, right? I mean, I think there is a science to leisure time. Leisure time has its place. Anyway, okay. Well, anyway, that's honor. You get honor by using different food types, by using Lord's Kitchen. I could have shown off using a church, but it's kind of silly. That's not good over time. And a lot of those kind of the same with happiness. You can get happiness by serving lots of food, happiness by having a church. You can also get happiness by having an inn, as long as you have the hops and the breweries in order to make ale. And you can, increase how much ale they have. I'll cover that on the other mission. I've also have achievements, and it's not showing my achievements right now.
The search for the Holy...
We have received word...
Blah, blah, blah. I should have some place where it shows my achievements, but I'm not sure exactly where that would be. Single player... Oh, profiles. Is it going to show any of my achievements? It's not. There's some place you can go to look at your achievements, but I'm not quite sure where it is. But no biggie. Anyway, this is Without Starpark. Thank you for joining me. This has been my Let's Play of Stronghold Legends. I hope you'll join me next time, and have a nice night.